What up, guys? It's your boy Jason 2225. We're here with week 2 of Eat Sleep Hunt. Today we don't have Junior Squirrler because we just flipped a coin, heads or tails. We record without him, and it landed on heads, so we're recording with him. And we are not going to talk about Coney 2012 today because I do not like that topic. So, who's our guest we got with us?
Hey guys, it's FIFA Talking Vids. I'm gonna be the guest, and my name's Matt.
Alrighty, so we're rolling with Nick, Matt, and me tonight. Start the topic off. First gun. What's the first gun you guys have had?
All right.
Um,
Matt, you can go first if you want.
when I was about 8, I got this Mossberg shotgun. It it had like 200 feet per second. It was kind of crappy. I really didn't shoot anything with it, but it was a pretty cool gun at the time. I mean, like the only cool thing about it is that when I first got it, it had a problem with the barrel, and like it only shot a one BB at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a hole where you put the ammunition to the barrel, where so instead of pushing one BB, the spring would push like 7 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. My first gun was my grandfather's 410, and I took so many rabbits with that thing. So many rabbits, squirrels, crows. I mean everything with that thing.
Uh,
And
my
I still
first
got it. It's a nice gun. Shoots great.
My first firearm was a 22 Cricket. My grandpa picked up like 10 of them just to leave at the hunting land and gave like all of us one. So I didn't hunt anything with it back then. I would rather run around with my Red Ryder because the first thing I killed with my Red Ryder was a uh, little lizard.
Nice shot on that thing.
Yeah, my dad's like, "Did you kill that lizard?" I said no, and then he went and looked at the lizard and it was shot. He's like, "You beat my butt for lying."
Yeah, I walked out my back deck, and I swear to God, this bird was um a, a chickadee,
Mm-hmm.
but it turned out to be some, I don't know, some other bird. And my dad didn't want me shooting it, so I shot it. And right when I shot him, like, oh crap, I wasn't supposed to shoot that bird. He walks out the back deck. He's like, "Did you shoot that bird? Saw it fall from the tree." I'm like, "Nope." He's like, "Why is there blood all over the patio?" I'm like, "Beats me." He's like, "Come on, did you just shoot that bird or not?" I'm like, mm. So I put the gun down and jumped in my pool because I knew he wasn't gonna come after me in the pool.
Oh man.
So that was yeah, he wasn't too happy about that, but it was pretty fun anyways.
I don't
So
really shoot birds unless it's a dove, quail,
yeah,
crow.
unless it's like a game bird or a pest bird.
Yeah.
So
Although you do get that occasion like mockingbird that like
mm,
craps on your car or something.
yeah, exactly. Yep.
Oh, so I was fishing today. I'm not a big fisherman. I actually didn't throw a rod in the lake at all, but dude, that was the first time I've been out on our boat. That thing's pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got a Javelin boat, and it's got a 115 Johnston on the back, and it's a pretty small boat, but it's nice, and that thing hauls, dude. We were going 60.
Nice.
Yeah, I couldn't open my eyes.
Yeah. I went out to one of the local res, and I went out for rainbows today because they just stocked it with trout, and I didn't even catch one. But my buddy was reeling them in. I caught like two small bass, and that was it. That was like they were like 2 pounds. That's nothing though.
Dude, we get like nothing down here in the lakes compared to up north, like crappie, bass. Uh,
Yeah, I got a crappie actually. Getting mounted now.
that's awesome.
It was like 2.13 pounds or something.
I need to get my woodcock mounted, dude. That thing's still in the freezer.
Is it really?
Yeah, I actually did some calling around. We got a buddy who's a taxidermist that and it's gonna be, I think he said like $250, and he can't promise me that he's gonna mount it good because he says they have really thin skin.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't even know how to start mounting a bird.
I want
I
it mounted
mean,
though, dude. I hunted that thing forever.
Yeah, I mean those things are so hard to get. I've only gotten two, and one I got with my shotgun.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I
Nick,
got
what
one
shotgun do
with
you have?
I got a whole bunch. The shotgun that I use now is my 870.
Mm.
So that's
Speaking of shotguns, I'm gonna make a video on it before I go down turkey hunting next weekend. But put a new, it's called the Dead Ringer Mossberg sight on my shotgun.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and we went to shoot it this weekend, and my buddy he had his girlfriend over next door, and
Yep.
I was like, bring your girlfriend, come on, she can come shoot guns with us. So my
Mhm.
so we're hopping in the car, and my dad's like, you want me to bring the M4? I don't know if you guys have seen my videos with the M4, but I'm probably about to put another one up. But
Yeah, I've seen one or two of them. Yeah.
yeah, with the we got a suppressor on the M on our fully automatic M4, so we get out there and I screw it on after shooting my shotgun and patterning my shotgun with the new sight. And Dad shoots it a few times on semi and fully auto. The show her name's Megan, how it is because she had never really shot guns before, and then she shoots it a little. My brother loads up another magazine and he's sitting there and he's shooting semi auto, and then he switches it right to fully auto. First fully auto burst, and if you on fully auto, if you touch the trigger and let go, 3 bullets are gonna go, 3 round burst. Pops
Yeah.
the suppressor off. I got it all on video. The suppressor shoots off the end of the barrel because I guess a bullet had the suppressor wasn't screwed on right or in line properly. Pops the suppressor off the end of the bullet barrel and shoots it down range, and bullet fragment came back and hit me in the face. It wasn't traveling fast at all, so luckily it didn't even make a mark. But
Wow.
yeah,
There was this video that was going around in email, and it was this guy. He was out in California, and he was shooting a 50 cal.
wait, he's shooting a gun in California?
Yeah, this guy's crazy. So he was shooting a 50 cal, right? Like
Yeah,
he was shooting a legit sniper rifle.
yeah, I've seen
And
this one.
you seen this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
And it goes. He's shooting at 1,000 yards. So he hits the target. It comes back, hits like 10 feet, hits the ground like 10 feet in front of him, and comes back and knocks his earmuffs off.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, I
I've had
was like, I saw it on mine. I'm like, holy crap, that's crazy.
I've had bullets ricochet and like 22s and hit me in the leg and just leave little welts or break the skin, but nothing too serious. My dad's been at the
Yeah,
shooting range, and they wear their Kevlar vests. I don't know if you guys know, my dad's a cop, but they wear their Kevlar vests down there because they're on duty, and he's had a few 40 calibers come back ricochet and hit him, and he says it feels like a sledgehammer hitting him. Luckily, he's had his Kevlar vest on every time, or else it would
yeah,
kill him. But dude, he'll have a big old black bruise on his chest.
yeah, yeah. Those are pretty nasty. I got Me and my cousin were shooting 22s at a range up in New York,
Hmm.
and he shot one in the bullet. He shot it at an angle, and so it was kind of like a triangle. So where he was the target, and then I was on like the other corner, and he shot it, and it ricocheted off the steel plate and came back and hit me in the arm, and I still have a scar. And I mean, the bullet was in my arm. We had to go to the emergency room and have the doctors like take it out and stuff. So
Speak.
it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I can go to school and say I was technically shot. So,
Speaking of the emergency room, right here on my list of topics, I got a story to tell you guys about my first trip to the hospital.
oh yeah,
So
oh this would be good.
yeah, I've only been to the hospital twice in my life for an emergency reason, and then I'll tell you the other one later. But yeah, I was 6, 7, and I played with Legos all the time when I was little. But like I don't know if you guys played with them, but like the little clear Legos, I called them like oneers because they just stick on top of something.
Oh, Jesus.
They only have one little clip on them.
Yeah.
But I had lost it on the ground in my carpet.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. My
My
brother plays with them all the time.
carpet is kind of thick. And so I'm a little kid, and I'm like, I know what I'll do. I'll act like the dog and sniff it out. So I'm just running around on the carpet on my hands and knees sniffing, and I sucked the Lego right up my nose.
Oh,
So
Aw.
I'm on the table and mom's reaching up with the tweezers trying to get out of my nose, and she just pushes it deeper. So I gotta go to the emergency room and get the Lego taken out of my nose.
oh my God.
And the doctor didn't give me the Lego back. He threw it away. I was kind of pissed.
Wow.
But second trip to the emergency room, and actually I'll put the picture of it right here in the podcast when I upload
Yep.
it. But it was about 4 o'clock in the morning, and me and my friend are in my room, and it was, I don't know, 5 days after Christmas. My friend had just got a brand new pocket knife, and he actually had his
Oh,
friend's dad
geez.
sharpen it. And his dad's really good at sharpening, and I got lucky. Like, I mean, he sharpens a knife and then he shaves with it, so he gets
Wow.
that thing nice and razor sharp. And it's 4 o'clock, and I've got a tomahawk in my room, not like an axe tomahawk, but like an Indian's tomahawk, just for
Yeah,
like
yeah.
decorations. And I pick that thing up, and I'm messing with him, telling him I'm gonna hit him, and he pulls his knife out, messing with me. He's like, "I'm gonna stab you." So yeah, he shouldn't have done that, but I shouldn't have done this next move either. I reach out there to grab his wrist, and I reach out and he sees my hand coming and he thinks I'm gonna grab the knife, so he yanks the knife back. So the knife ends up where his wrist was, and I clamp down and he pulls the knife right through my fingers, dude.
Ooh.
Cut.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was horrible. And once you see the picture when I upload it, you'll see what it looks like. I had to. Then when I get to the hospital, like this is the first real time I've ever been to the hospital. Only other time I was a kid with a Lego in my nose, and the doctor's like, "Yeah, to numb that, we're gonna have to give you a shot right inside the cut." So they stick a
Ooh.
needle right in the cut and just pump it up.
That's like, why don't you just like stab me again?
I know. I was like, you just can't give me some morphine and knock me out.
Yeah, can't you just like smack me over the head with a bat or something? Make it a little bit better.
How about you,
Yeah.
Matt? You ever been to the hospital?
Yeah, I play a lot of sports, so I broke my first finger. I play soccer, so
Mm-hmm.
I broke my first finger when I was like 8. Someone kicked the ball and it hit me in the finger. But when I went to the hospital, I thought they were just gonna put a cast on it. So I go to the hospital and the doctor says we're gonna have to freeze it up, and I didn't know what that meant. So we go into this room and it's almost like a not a garbage can, more of like a casket. She she opens it up and I see like steam, but from like ice come out of it. And she's like, "You're gonna have to put your finger in there for a couple of minutes." So I put it in and it hurt so much. It was so cold, it stung my finger. So at one point I didn't feel it, and when I took it out, it was just like frozen. And the problem was with the bone, it went the wrong way, so they had to reshape it almost. And it was just so painful.
Oh, a dry
Ooh,
eye. That's horrible.
that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, what was my first trip? Oh God. Um, I think my first trip was when I got shot with that 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I mean, the angle was just perfect. My cousin shot. We were gonna see who could hit the target first. I don't know why we were in a triangle form, anyways. I mean, it was against the range rules.
Mm-hmm.
So, but of course, it was a Sunday and nobody was there. So I said, you know what? Let's just see who can hit it first. He shot first, and mine just kind of. He was using cast lead bullets or whatever they
Mm-hmm.
are. I was using the softer ones. So mine just shattered, and his came right for me, and I didn't even see it coming until it was like at my arm. And I'm like, oh crap. So yeah, and then my dad does construction. I'm sure Jason, you know that, but Matt, you probably don't. And so he had one of my buddies over, or not, just a family friend. He was doing some work for my dad, and he was cutting a piece of wood, and the wind picked up and blew all the sawdust into his face. So he closed his eyes and cut his thumb, but it cut all the skin between the first finger and his thumb, and all the way down, like to the bone, and all the way back to his wrist with the
Wow.
chop saw. So it was kind of crazy. And
When
he
I
had to get,
first got
go ahead, Matt.
When I first got my Daisy, like Nick knows when I got it. So me and my friends used to have airsoft. So they didn't. The Daisy was a pellet gun, because in New York, no one uses a pellet gun. So whatever, we're shooting each other. One of my friends picks up the Daisy and shoots me right in the leg. And I was like, we had to go to the hospital, and they had to like go into my skin, and it was literally right next to the bone.
Mhm.
And like I remember I was trying to make a joke out of it, but I was like crying. I was like, dude, it's not an airsoft gun.
Yeah, my buddy Larry, he has an airsoft gun, and he has an M4, and it's full semi-auto. So he puts it on full auto, thinking it would be funny to shoot me with it, right? Of course, he gives me this crappy pistol that holds like 10 airsoft BBs, right? The thing has like 100 FPS. Thing is so hard to pull back. Thing blows, right? The thing is awful, like the worst gun ever. So he gives me this piece of crap, and he's like, "All right, go over and hide. I'll try and find it." I'm like, "Dude, can I at least have like your shotgun or something?" It's because he's got this M4, and it goes full auto, and he's gonna come after me with that thing, and I'm gonna try and defend myself with this pistol. Like, dude. So he ended up shooting me, and he has all his gear on. And of course, I don't airsoft, so I don't have any airsoft gear, right? And so I had like a 5-inch circle on my stomach that was all just black and blue.
We used to be in the airsoft when we were real little.
Oh yeah,
I shot my friend like I don't know how I missed him. The shotguns, like when we were in the airsoft, the shotgun was the thing because that was like the strongest one. I swear the shotguns hurt the worst.
yeah, yeah.
And I picked up a shotgun and my friend didn't have his glasses on and I shot him and I don't know how it missed his eye, but it got right underneath his eye.
Oh really?
Yeah, almost put his
Yeah,
eye out.
my buddy, not later, but he was airsofting. He got 3 in the neck, 1 in the eye, and like 1 right next to his temple. I'm like, dude, how lucky you just lived.
Hey, my dog is going absolutely wild outside. I don't know what it is. I'll be right back.
All right, no problem. So.
So talking about shotguns, like when I got my Mossberg, the shotgun I told you was my first gun.
Yep.
It wasn't that good. So I don't know. Recently, maybe like 2 years ago, I got a M4A1 automatic, not pellet, obviously, just
Yep.
airsoft. And like the thing shoots fast, but like the shotgun would still, like, if it hit you in the skin, you would start bleeding.
Oh
The
yeah.
M4A1 would just like bounce off your skin. So yeah, I guess that proves how shotguns are more powerful.
Yeah, those things hurt. I mean, getting shot with a gun, yeah, it's gonna hurt. But look like those little plastic pellets hurt. So,
Mm-hmm.
but hold on. What is this? Oh, my neighbor's in like the same scenario you are, setting up his 880 scope. He took his scope all apart. Yeah, this is crazy. Get this. Took it all apart and started like twisting the crosshairs in it. Like legit, he took pliers and like destroyed the crosshairs.
Yeah, dude, the thing is annoying. That's why earlier I was gonna ask you for help, but I guess I'm just gonna live with it being always a little off.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean
for
it'll
the
always be a
price,
little off, but
yeah, I mean,
um,
for the price, I mean, it's like pretty good.
yeah, I mean I still love my 880. I just use the iron sights with it though.
Hmm.
So you know,
Hmm.
but hold on one second. My brother's like being retarded right now.
Uh,
I'll be right back. Brandon, shut up. I'll be down in a little bit. Hey,
I know, I'll be down there.
Jason and Matt. Okay, or you could just come listen to the
this
podcast.
isn't the most interesting podcast.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
We just need Jason now.
Yeah. So, I don't know, what do you want to talk about?
Did you see the video of Jason's dog chasing the squirrel he caught in a trap?
Yeah, yeah. All right, so let's think. Do you fish, Matt?
Sometimes I go fishing. I mean, you know, as it's a hassle in New York, you have to go and rent a boat, or you have to go with other people. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you where you get to, like today I'm going fishing.
Right, exactly.
I mean,
All right, so what was your biggest fish you've ever caught?
well, I'm half Italian, so I went fishing in Italy and I caught this swordfish, and it was about like 5 feet, and it was just like bulky and it was pretty big.
Nice.
And when
Swordfish.
I was pretty little, so I cut off the nose and I kept it in the fridge for like a week and pretended it was like a sword. Then a week after, it smelled like shit, dude. The whole house was terrible.
I wonder why.
Yeah. All right, I think my biggest fish would be well, I'd say it was a tuna, but I never really got it in. I hooked up to this. We went out tuna fishing once. We went out for like 14 hours, and we just. I mean, it was like we had no light left, and all of a sudden I hear the clicker start going off on the reel, and I mean this thing is just screaming line. We ended up fighting it for like I don't know, like 5 hours, and it's pitch black, and there's no lights on the boats. So I mean, we all got our flashlights out and everything. I'm like, Dad, come on, let's get this thing in so we can go home. I get it up to the boat. The thing snaps the line.
Great.
I mean, and we went out on my buddy's boat, or my dad's buddy's boat, and I mean, we got the thing up to the boat, and I mean, it was the biggest fish I've ever seen. And he sells them to Japan and stuff. And I get it up to the boat. I'm like, Joe, you better gaff this thing right now, or put a line on it, or harpoon it, or something. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna go get the gaff. I get it up to the side of the boat, and I'm like, dude, hurry up. This thing is huge. So he runs over, he trips, drops the gaff, and the fish just takes one smash with his tail and he's off.
Mhm.
So, I mean, that's like my biggest non caught fish. But my biggest fish in saltwater would probably be like a 40-pound striper. Yeah, that's probably my biggest fish,
I'm,
saltwater.
I'm not a big fish at all. At all. I don't. I
No?
can't remember even reeling in a fish. I know I have before, but can't remember it.
Yeah, so it's I know I've gotten something bigger than that, but I don't remember what it is.
Oh man. You catch anything
Yeah.
today on the lake?
No.
Neither did we. Not even a bite.
Nope. And my buddy went out today. He missed two. And the guy, it's kind of funny because with the lake that he fished, you can be 10 feet away from one guy, and the other guy will be catching a boatload of fish. But you will be sitting there all day and not even have a bite, and you're like a foot away. It's like, okay, buddy, like leave so I can have your spot. And then the person will leave, and you'll get over there and you'll use the exact same thing he was using, and you won't get another bite. It's like, okay, you're cool. So he missed two rainbows, and I think it was the guy next to him or across from him or whatever got like six rainbows, two browns, a salmon, and a tiger trout. And he was like, "Dude, we're like 5 feet apart." Like, so
I don't know if you've seen this new rig they've came out. It's called the Alabama rig.
yeah, yep, I've heard of that.
Yeah. That thing's supposed to be this that's supposed to be the like best thing on the market right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people are winning competitions down here left and right with it.
Really?
But I think you
Might
have to
have to
have
look
like
at
80-pound test line to run it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Have you seen it yet?
Yeah. I've seen it. Yeah, I haven't read too much on it though. My buddy has a bunch of them.
Yeah.
He said they work pretty good.
How long have they been out? Because they just were now brought to
So,
my attention.
huh, nice. But yeah, I can't wait to start getting some bass in the boat.
So I know you guys got 3 more years, but I don't even have a year left till I drive. First car. What do you guys
Mm,
want for your first car?
Oh God.
Uh, you can go first.
All right. I don't. I honestly, I don't. I want a truck. I'd say I'd have to go with either a Ford or a Chevy.
Chevy.
Definitely. If I were to get a Ford, I'd get like an F-250, F-150, F-250, and for a Chevy, I'd definitely get the Silverado.
Yeah.
My grandfather has a Silverado. My dad has a Tundra. I like the Tundras, and they have wicked power. My dad owns a Bobcat, and I mean, we just have a regular Tundra, and he's put like all the attachments on it and the Bobcat with the trailer, and towed the thing to where'd he tow it to? He towed it to like 45 minutes away, and it was all held up fine. So
Mm.
Yeah, I've always been Chevy guy.
yeah, my dad's always had Chevys, but his last Chevy crapped out, and so we went to this trade show, construction show thing, and my dad just put in for this truck, and they were giving it away, and they
Mm.
called him up like 3 days later, and he was at work in Boston. He's like, "Yeah, okay, shut up, whatever. I didn't land, whatever. Go jump down a well." So then the guy called back, and my dad's like, "Yeah, whatever, buddy. I don't really care. Whatever. I know you're lying." Because we just have bad luck in our family. And, I mean, we have wicked bad luck. And so he goes, the guy goes and he knew my grandfather. And he calls my grandfather, and then my grandfather calls my dad. And my dad's like, "Did I seriously win that truck?"
Hmm.
And he's like, "Yeah, you better go pick it up before the guy comes over here and shoots you, because he's pretty mad." So my dad went and picked it up, and it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I got a truck, but it's a 2500 HD. It's got 180,000 miles on it. I'm looking at supercharging it though. I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know if you guys are.
Isn't that like tons of miles?
Huh? That's
Like
a
how
lot
many
of
did you
miles,
say?
but it's got 180,000. That's a lot, but I mean, it's a
Yeah.
Chevy,
That's,
dude. What
dude,
can I say?
my dad was looking at a dumpster truck just to put like mulch or stumps or stone or rocks or whatever in when he does a big job, like a landscaping job. So we went and checked out this dumpster truck. It had 1,000,000 miles on it. I am not kidding.
Was it a
It had 1,000,000 miles on it. I took a picture of it and I will send it to you
wait?
guys.
What kind of car was it?
It was I think it was a GMC. It was just it was like a small dumpster truck,
Yeah, there we go.
and it had 1,000,000 miles on it.
You won't ever see 1,000,000 miles on a Ford, people.
No, no, you will not. My buddy had or the guy, same guy who like cut his thumb off, and he had a Ford, and nothing was right with it.
Dude,
The oil pan, he had to get like 3 new oil pans. He had to get a new engine, new bed because the bed rusted out, new back axle, and then he went to go pull a trailer, and the back axle that they just replaced, half of it went to the left and half of it went to the right.
yeah,
So
every Ford I've drove, you got to put that thing in reverse to put it in park, cause the darn shifting things off.
yeah, yeah. Hold on, I'm just looking at the picture now on my phone. I'm trying to read it here.
Jason, you said you own a truck. It's yours, like yours,
Yeah,
or your
I mean,
family gave it to
my dad, he originally bought it,
you?
'cause he got rid of his truck, but he owns a construction, not yeah, I call it a renovation company, but it's considered a construction company, but that's irrelevant. But they just bought my neighbor, which is his partner in business. They both own it. A brand new truck, and they're gonna buy my dad a new truck next, and I get his. So, I mean, it's mine. Yeah,
That's
Nice.
pretty cool.
I'm going to.
All right, so I got the final number on this thing. It had 965,336 miles on it.
That's awesome.
It's crazy.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's a 2500 HD. It's got the big Vortec, the 8.1 Vortec in it. I'm gonna
Nice.
if I supercharge it, I gotta replace my transmission or re-gear my transmission, which I'm not gonna re-gear it. It's too complicated. But
Yeah.
just put a new head unit in it, a new radio, touchscreen radio,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna put
Nice.
some subs in it next.
Oh yeah. Nice.
But speaking, I heard Matt say he's from Italy, dude. I'll take a Lamborghini from Italy.
Yeah.
It
I'll
depends
take a
what job it
Lamborghini
is.
or a Ferrari or anything.
I'd-
I'd say I'd definitely have to go with the truck. Because think about it, if you can't really haul a deer with a
Yeah.
Lamborghini.
Dude, if I get the money to buy a Lamborghini, I get the money to buy a truck to haul a deer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
Mhm.
Matt, your first car. What do you want?
Um, if I'm still in New York, I would probably have to go with either an Audi or a BMW.
Yeah, there's no way my truck could do it in New York. Yeah, I get 6.5 miles to the gallon down here, and that's not even a city.
Oh my god. My dad gets I think 12, if that. If that. And it's like an '07.
Wow.
So yeah.
And I was telling Nick how when I'm older, I'm probably gonna move because I'm just
Oh
getting a
dude,
little bored of New York. Yeah.
I am out of mass.
I'd go insane in New York. There's no way I could live so confined. You live in New York City, or what?
Yeah.
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 No way I could live on Manhattan Island. No way.
Mm-mm.
I mean, like that's the thing. Like people, like my friends, like they love it there because it's New York.
That's
But
how they.
I guess I'm more like you guys, and
You've always lived there?
since I'm not in the area. Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's
insane.
like
New York's.
I mean the part of Mass that I live in is yeah, it's okay. It's like 25 miles from the city. And I mean it's all right. But like in my town, you can't shoot 22s. You can't shoot shotguns. You can't shoot anything bigger than a 22. You can't shoot anything 22 or bigger. So, and I mean, the laws now are just so ridiculous. You can't have a 4-inch pocket knife or over.
Hmm.
So your pocket knives have to be 4 inches or under, unless they have a purpose. But does that make any sense?
Seems like that violates my Second Amendment.
Yeah, exactly. Does that make any sense though? Because doesn't every knife have a purpose to cut something?
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh yeah, well your knife has to have a purpose. It's like, well, every knife has a purpose. But I guess they're looking for like hunting knives or outdoor knives or fishing knives or something like that. But
So
At least
I
you're
carry my
allowed
own
to shoot.
personal.
when
What?
when you
No, I
guys
said at least you're allowed to shoot.
Oh,
you can't fire. I'd imagine you couldn't even fire a pellet gun in the city limits of New York, could you?
Dude, I'm pretty sure I was reading the laws. And if you take out an airsoft, not even a pellet gun, with the orange cap, a cop is allowed to shoot you.
Yeah. Yep. Dude, New
wow.
York's we got my dad's captain of the police department down here, dude. I could only imagine New York's police department. That's like a small army.
I know.
Like-
like
Yeah,
our
dude.
town police department only has like maybe 10 cars.
Wow.
But I mean, we only have like 14,000 people in our town, anyways.
Speaking of the police department, my dad just ordered like 4 2012 Dodge Chargers for the city.
Yeah, that's what we're getting all now.
Yeah,
We're getting all new Chargers.
he's got like an '07 or '08 Charger, but dude, the new ones I can't wait. I'm not allowed to
Yeah.
drive them though, cause
In New York, every cop has one now.
yeah, Dodge Charger.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy Chris Alberini, he held Jason, I think you might have heard the game feed that I went to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he held that for his dog, which is the canine in town, the police canine, and his car is a Charger. I'm like, dude, can you like pick me up and go hunting with that thing? The thing is so sweet.
Yeah.
Because he's a big hunter, and I'm like, dude, tell me a new spot or something. Just like drive me there in that car.
I'd love the Charger.
It's like, it was probably the nicest car I've ever driven in so far. But
So
usually trucks or SUVs for me.
what do your parents drive? Trucks and SUVs?
My dad has the Tundra, and my mom has a Suburban.
Suburban.
Yeah.
My dad's got the truck and he drives the Charger most often, but mom's got a Suburban or a Yukon, same thing, and
Yep.
she bought a Jeep Wrangler. She likes the Jeeps. Big
Nice.
old jacked up one. It's not really jacked up.
Oh
It's
yeah.
3-inch lift on 33s, but the thing's fun.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm going down. I'll put up a video of it. I'm going down turkey hunting this weekend, and down there I've got a CJ7, old '80s Jeep stick shift. That thing's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Our turkey season. We haven't even thought about it yet.
Uh, I,
So.
I'm calling it right now. This time next week I'll be uploading me killing a turkey.
Yeah.
I'm calling it.
Nice.
Hopefully
Nice.
I will. We got only a 3-day school week this week. I go.
Really?
Yep. We got furlough days. You know what those are?
Nope. I have no idea.
Government cuts spending or cuts the budget, and the county doesn't have the money to pay the teachers, so they're like, "Yo, you're taking this day off, guys, because we can't pay you."
No, I'd take a couple of them.
Yeah, they don't bother me. They bother the teachers because they don't get paid, but not me.
I'd take a couple of them like every couple months, especially with the teachers I have that should all be dead because they're like 105 years old. But yeah, we get days off when we have snow days or hurricanes. Or, oh wait, let me get nothing. Nothing. We have snow days or hurricanes or tornadoes, which we never get. So that's the only time we get off. We don't have any. And plus our half days now, like we have half days, and those are pretty stupid too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. God, I swear, everyone's just walking in and out of my room, guys. Sorry, I get distracted quick.
no problem. My brother and sister, they just came up to brush their teeth before bed, and they were like, "Oh, you're still doing your podcast?" I'm like, "Yep, I'm still doing it." So
So, Dad, when will those chargers be here you ordered for the city?
I don't know what.
Cuz I want to ride in it. This thing,
I'll bring one. What is that?
I don't know. Mom gave it to me. It's horrible. Sorry, guys. This is probably horrible to be talking to someone during the middle of this.
no problem.
But so speaking of school and government cutting budgets, politics. Who do you guys want to win the president? Well, I know we haven't gotten to the presidential election, but and I know you guys aren't as old as me. Like I remember when I was 13, I wasn't quite too worried with politics, but as you get older, you kind of get more into it. Who do you guys want to win the presidential election?
Oh God. To be honest, anybody but Obama.
Yes, thank you. I thought I was praying you didn't say Obama. I would have hung up.
Yeah, I would have to say the same. I mean, at least someone who can do something. I mean, like, Obama promised so much stuff, and it's like he did nothing, dude.
Mm-mm.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Yeah.
some of the other guys might sound bad, but, at least they might take action and do
Yeah.
something.
Better than what we have.
Yeah. Like, yeah. You got the troops out of Iraq or wherever.
Nah, not
But-
even yet, dude. We're still in the war.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, but yeah, okay. And we're promised like a ton of other things, and you did none of it. So,
I mean, he's definitely
Yeah.
not going to be elected anyway, so you don't have to worry about that.
yeah. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right.
It's gonna have the most blank time podcast.
Yeah.
So Matt, when you hear of a Southern person, tell me what you think. When you hear of a country boy from Georgia, what comes into mind?
Hunting.
Hunting?
I'm not like those stereotypes, like, who they're all rednecks.
Yeah.
Like, all that bullshit redneck stuff I despise, especially like, oh, dude, you're a stupid redneck, you don't know English. It's like, dude, chill.
Yeah.
It's just like different environments. And to be honest, like, even though I don't talk like one, I probably don't act like one, I would probably love to live like one.
Yeah, it's fun. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I've never been or lived up north. I don't know how stuff's accepted up here, but down here, I jacked up trucks, beer, and just being loud. It's accepted.
That's exactly what it is up in Maine. So.
Yeah, dude. talking, rednecks are stereotyped for drinking a lot, dude. I got a buddy up from Pittsburgh. I know a bunch of people up from Pittsburgh that live in my neighborhood. Dude, I'm not stereotyping, but dude, it seems like people from up north get hammered just as much as people from down here.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely, totally agreed.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely agreed.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know how you stereotype northern people though,
Yeah,
Um,
it's around here. It's all. Oh yeah, you guys have the big jacked up trucks with guns in the back, red flannel shirts and
Mhm.
boots and Copenhagen in your pocket.
There you go, red flannel shirts. That's how you.
It's like yes, but no. So it's. I mean, in school, I'll walk into school and I'll walk past one of my friends and be like, "Hey, what's up, redneck?" I'll be like, "Okay."
Redneck. We call ourselves rednecks. I don't mind being called a redneck. But there are some words that kind of do get to me, which I
Yeah.
won't say on a podcast because you'll get those smart asses commenting.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't care if I called a redneck. I am one, so I
Yeah.
don't really give a crap.
Yep.
But like, I'll just walk in. I'll be like, "What's up?" They'll be like, "Hey, what's up, redneck?" Or "How's it going, redneck?" Did you kill anything today, redneck? So,
I
what'd you do? Jump out of your stand off on a deer and stab it with your knife?
I don't know if I'd want to live any other life.
To be honest, I'll be like, I don't know. I definitely wouldn't.
Couldn't think of anything.
And then it's kind of funny, like all this city boys that go to my school, like, oh yeah, I'd kick your butt in a fight. I'm like, okay, dude, bring it on. Outside in the parking lot after school, and they always chicken out. I'm like, yeah, and you can go home and tell your mom Country Boy kicked your butt.
City boys.
Yeah. So, all right, Jason, Matt, what do you think? Wrap it up or?
Wrap it up. Yeah, I think that's good. I mean,